come on. Like, how many times this happened in even doing this show together in 3.5 years where we're just chilling out, we're in the group chat, it's the intermission, the Leafs come back for a period, and the guy who started the game is nowhere to be found. Can you first speak to it as a player? What goes on in that room when a guy this happens a lot, whether it's Stolars or Woll or anybody else. It was Anderson back in the day. The mentality of a player and what guy like are guys talking behind the scenes like can you believe Wall's gone again tonight, man? Like what the hell's going on?
Not really, man. It's just there's so much on your own plate that you don't really talk about other guys' injuries. It's just like, oh, really? And then, oh, shitty. And then you just go on with your business. And what does that mean for the Lions? What does that mean for? And at least for me, like, no, guys aren't whispering about that. And even if a guy's a complete band-aid and never battles and is so quick to throw in the towel, you just go, oh, well, that's his prerogative kind of thing, and away you go. It's not really talked about, but it's just like, how can we not have nice things? Like, he's playing phenomenal. Like, he is this presence back there that's kicking everything out. He stops all the things he should. There's no softies. And then, maybe 3 times in a game, there is a breakdown and the guy gets loose. I mean, it's another NHL team you're playing against over there. And he'll just kick it to the side, like with poise and grace. And it's just like easy. It just looks, he makes the game look easy and the position look easy right now. And of course, the team gets things right on the rails. And it's like, oh my God, this is what we were looking for. And they're playing the way that they constructed this team to play, which is the kicker. That game would be conducive of a playoff game where everyone's rolling. You get contributions from everyone. It's defensively sound. No matter what they bring to the table, you're there for it. And like, that's the light at the end of the tunnel that they're looking for. We can start to talk about them climbing into a playoff spot. No, Joseph Woll goes down, and now our goalies are Hildeby, and I still have yet to get Antenatakov's name down pat, which I
What'd you
butchered three
say?
times.
Who?
I'm not butchering anymore. It's going to become disrespectful here soon. I ruined it on the After Dark show to the point where I
That's a
sound like
tough
Don
one.
Cherry, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, those are the tendies as of right now until I hear anything different. And with the track record of the Leafs and how long things take to get players to get healthy, I'm not holding my breath on him like magically appearing for Saturday night.
You know what got me is the pause from Craig Berube when he was asked after the game, and he's like, "We'll see tomorrow." And then he went on this whole tangent about pumping the tires of Dennis Hildeby, the guy he hasn't had much faith in playing for the last 2 seasons as a head coach of the Maple Leafs. I think for me, that told you all you need to know. It's Hildeby's crease for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, that's what I was getting out of that too. They all the players too, like, quickly dismissed the fact that Wool's out, like nothing, no shade to him, but they just went right into Hildeby and next man up. I'm so fucking tired of hearing the phrase next man up. Like, it's not a good
Is
thing.
that the
It's not like,
now? Is that the new now we go, Rosie?
now we go next man. She gets some shit made. Now we go. Or I mean, next man up. But like, Hildeby does look great. He has gone in. There hasn't
Yeah.
been a blemish. There hasn't been a softie. He hasn't looked out of his element. He doesn't swim around in the crease. He's looked great, but he's super inexperienced. And Joseph Woll was playing phenomenal. So it doesn't really matter if you have a guy on your team, whether it's a D-man or a bottom six, top six, a star, a grind. If someone's doing their job to an absolute T and being a big part of the result of games, and you lose him, it's a huge blow, no matter who's coming in behind him. So again, it's nice that Hildeby's playing well, and there's a potential that he could facilitate what needs to be done. But what a monster blow at a terrible time.
It stings because we talked about this yesterday. We're like, how are they going to deploy their crease? Maybe it's best to have Hildeby play this game. And it's
Yeah.
probably exactly what the Leafs were thinking because we said it. You can't play these guys 8, 9, 10 in a row anymore. Like, this is a different era. And I mean, to be frank, this happens throughout the league. It's not just Toronto. In fact, the Anaheim Ducks are another team that are currently having their third stringer as their number one right now. And Ville Husso, Mrazek's down, Dostal's down. So, like, this is a league-wide issue. It's not a Maple Leafs issue, I think, to put it in perspective. But it just that hurts a bit more knowing that Hildeby was an option. In hindsight's 2020, and they went to Woll, and it was the right decision. He's been on fire. that just sucks for me because he has been so damn good in his games and his outings this season. You feel so confident, so good. He'll make that save when there's a bit of a breakdown. And now to go to Dennis Hildeby again, he deserves to have confidence. He deserves to get some opportunity here. He will get opportunity, but again, it's a massive blemish on what was a really, really impressive victory for the Maple Leafs, Rosie.
Yeah, it is brutal. And like, we're talking about it yesterday, like, is this too much? And yeah, they were playing him a fair bit, but the schedule wasn't nuts. And it's just like, I don't know. I just remember playing hockey and like your starter would just play all the time. And we were playing a shitload of games in the American Hockey League is when I'm thinking back to, some of those goaltenders that might not be as well known. And like, they didn't go down very often. If a guy like tweaked his groin, it was like, oh shit. Like that was like, geez. And now it's just like, you can put a timer on it. It's like, oh, you played 3 games in 6 nights. Like it's just like punch the clock. He goes down. Like, and I'm not attacking these guys personally, but I think a lot of it shows how like athletic and maneuverable you have to be in the crease these days, how fast it happens. Like you go down to ice level and see them snap that thing, across crease and everything, and how the goalie's position is played now. The puck didn't move like that back in the day. I guess that's the best thing I can come up with on why goalies just drop when you play them a little bit. But back in the day, guys just ripping 70 games, holding onto the crossbar, kicking it out Bill Ranford style. It's like, okay, why didn't those guys get hurt? And they weren't in shape, smoking darts, have never seen the gym. It's like, what the fuck? Why do these guys go down like they're porcelain now? And it's such a piss off. And again, I'm not attacking anyone personally. It's just funny how you could just time that, be like, oh, you played well? I don't know. And he's down after 2 periods, and who the hell knows when he's going to come back. Like, you really yank your groin for a goalie, you're not even testing that thing out for a couple of weeks. Like, it's fucking brutal.
The more annoying part about this, it's the Leafs, so we're going to get no clarity on this. We're going to be out in the dark for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Like, we still have no clue where the hell Anthony Stolarz is. Like, he's not even skating. Like, it's scary stuff considering the way the season's going. I mean, it's good news this team is starting to find its magic a bit, but like, you can't play Hildeby every game. Who the hell are you going to? Arthur Akhtiamov? Like, I mean, it's a sad reality, but like, they're almost at a point where they got to look at the market and be like, should we go call James Reimer? Like, do we got to get somebody in here? Because I think you run the risk of just burying these young guys like Hildeby and Akhtiamov specifically. I just don't know if this guy's ready for the show. Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.